and welcome back to Move to Italy Now. Now, you've asked for ancient stone homes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And today we have something that is almost move-in ready for you. It's an ancient stone home in Motta da Fermo.
And affordable.
It is only 15,000 euros. It has, two beautiful archways, which what I'm going to do is add a few ideas of what you can do with both of those archways. Now, remember to look in the entryway and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
And then we can discuss it after you see the tour also. We can just kind of, once you've already seen what we're talking about, it'll be easier to visualize.
Mm-hmm. So you've got an ancient stone house. It's very minimal when it comes to the expense of $15,000. Euros. It doesn't have a lot of work that needs to be done to it for you to be able to move into it. It has sea views. It has the Italian lifestyle that comes along with it. There's so much, but you'll see. It also has multiple bathrooms. We'll talk about that too. Yeah. But I keep hearing this jingle. What is it that you're doing? What's that? What's that all about?
These are keys from buyers from you who purchased homes, some sight unseen. You haven't yet arrived, and we've already closed on the deal, and they're waiting for you.
But are you interested in seeing something that's affordable, ancient, beautiful, and almost move-in ready? Are you?
Yeah, take a little journey with us. We're going back up to Motta da Fermo, and we're going to tour a home right on Piazza San Luca. The way it's situated is just, it's very unique, really. And like Gia said, there's very little that you absolutely have to do to the property before you can move in. We'll talk about that after the tour. Come along, we'll show you.
Let's go, guys.
Today we're going to look at the cutest little stone house, a project albeit, but something that may fit in your budget and certainly give you a characteristic ancient stone house feel. We are now about to enter Casa Angelo. And the first thing I noticed here when I walked in is that you actually have a nice large entry. You're not walking into a corridor or straight up a staircase. So I appreciate that, especially because this house is very narrow. I mean, really, it's only about about 3.5 meters wide. So it's a very narrow house. But here is your entry, and it is right on Piazza San Luca, which is the main piazza in Motta da Fermo. Here underneath the stairs here you have storage, which is always handy. I'm going to show you this little cantina here also on the ground floor. Now this is not treated as habitable living space. However, there are some features that are well worth noting. Now, first of all, you have some antique furnishings in here, which, frankly, if you are the type of person that enjoys restoring antiques or you just enjoy having them for decorator items, that can be included in the purchase price here. This door goes out to a back street where you can actually drive your car, so that's also nice to know. And these, of course, are all stone walls, but here's a little surprise. It's also plumbed for a bathroom. And then, of course, the laundry sink. So you've got some potential here. This could be easily converted into more habitable living space. Just finish the floor and the walls and so on. And you'll gain yourself another, I would say probably 110 square feet. But if you want to leave it as a cantina, it can be a workshop, and you can certainly keep your olive oil, wine, and make it a laundry room down there. The first item to notice here, though, is that we're going to be scaling these stairs, which are nice. They're divided. You make a 180-degree turn and then back up, so it's not a long, what'd you say, a long staircase anyway. So the steps definitely need to be done, and so that is a job, but not that formidable. So here's why I say that. Here in Italy, stone is not an expensive material. So you can use any number of stone materials, all the way to granite or marble, and it's not going to break the piggy bank. So here we are on the first level. Again, it's a narrow little house. A little house it is. But I like this little niche here for the for this window, which looks out onto Piazza San Luca. There's your comune right there across. And so this could certainly serve as a bedroom, because off of this, on the same floor, is a bathroom with a tub, and it's also plumbed for a shower head overhead. So you've already got a good full bath off this side, and a bonus little, what they call cameretta, which would be a tiny little bedroom. Could be used for a child, or for that matter, it could be a sewing room, a little office, whatever your particular needs are. Now, they have a bug screen in the way, so your view outside, your view of the view is not going to be great, but we'll get to that when we get upstairs. Look how thick these stone walls are. You're looking at least 2 foot thick, possibly 2.5 feet, because I didn't see how much there was outside this bug screen. So a very characteristic ancient stone house. All these doors are beautiful custom doors. A little bit of restoration work, but they're not all obscure glass. They pinned material over it for privacy because they made a glass door for the bathroom, which is funny. But they need to be shaved and modified just a bit now to fit where they are. But you've got some really nice doors here. Your casework is good. It's never been painted, although it's paint grade, so it's going to need just a little bit of attention, and it's the perfect size DIY project for someone who doesn't want a major project. The most major thing we see so far is these stairs need to get their stone. They need to be squared up, leveled so that your risers match every single step, and then finish them off with stone. It's not that much. There's only 2 staircases here, so I don't see a huge expense in that. So now we're on the 3rd floor, which would be the 2nd floor in Italy, but it's the 3rd level, and it's another great bedroom. This has a little storage kind of closet thing here. This house has not been inhabited for many years, and a good friend of mine, it's in his family, and he saved it for us because he knows that we have many years of experience in real estate, and he thought that it would get the best treatment if we got involved. And so we're going to do that. I want to do this home justice, and we're going to walk out onto the front balcony here over the piazza, where you can see this is about the most exciting spot of Motta here. This is where they like to gather. The old men gather in the mornings and like to chat it up. But it's a nice balcony with double doors, nice and light. I really appreciate that. And now we're going to go across the floor here to what was used as the kitchen. Okay. Now, this, well, here, where do I start here? I'll go from left to right. So they plumbed the sink over here, and while they were at it, they decided to tie into the sewer line and put a lovely toilet right there in the kitchen. No doubt this was the way it was hundreds of years ago. I dare say that I would venture to guess that you probably will not keep the toilet in the kitchen. But again, here's a nice surprise. Your wood-burning oven where they obviously baked their bread centuries ago. So this is an adequate size for a kitchen, and I don't think you would have a problem opening up this wall right here so that you don't have a tunnel for your stairs, and then it goes right into the kitchen so the light from back there can travel all the way through. Boy, I think that would be a simple improvement, but make something you get a lot of mileage out of. Now let's look at a nice surprise here. We're going to walk out onto the rear balcony, which is facing the west, and you see another ancient stone building right there out the backyard. Here is that street that I was talking about, that you could drive your car right up to the back door. But now take a look at your gorgeous sea view. Just take it in. And that little bit of a rock dead center in your screen right now, that is Cefalù. And that's where you would catch your sunset in summer. Absolutely gorgeous. So imagine coming out here with an aperitivo from your kitchen. See, here's your house. It is a stone house. No hiding it. And that's what you come out to from your kitchen. So again, like I said, it's a tiny little house, but boy, what a nice little vacation house, or certainly a home for a single person on a tight budget. I don't see the need to spend a lot of money in here. You're obviously wanting to go and paint all the walls, use a good mildewcide because this home has been closed up for many years. And so you want to kill all those spores, and then do these steps. Open up this wall. You can choose to finish off the cantina or not. And there's one more thing that I forgot when I came into that entryway I wanted to show you. So we're going to go down and look at that. Again, there's your main bathroom. So I think you can see that you actually have potential for 3 bathrooms, 1 on each level. And for Sicily, that is extraordinary. So here we are back in the vestibule or foyer or entryway, and I want you just to look at this. There is this very nice characteristic archway right here, and there's a reason it was there from many centuries ago. That was actually built into the stone wall. And just think how nice that's going to look. How are you going to decorate around this? How are you going to treat it? Are you catching a vision? And here is the back end of the house with the balcony up above that faces the sea view. Well, what do you think? You know, I don't have to tell you, by now you know that an ancient stone house where the stones are exposed, where you can actually see them, it's kind of rare. Because as we've mentioned before, after the Second World War, the Italians wanted to kind of modernize. They didn't want to look like a third world country, so they started plastering over all these old stone houses, and now we want to take that plaster off.
We want it back.
Yeah, it's an ugly job, though.
But somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got yeah, that's true. But the fact is that this is an exposed stone house, and there are a lot of characteristics in this house that are still ancient, and frankly, you can really exploit that. The house has not been inhabited for many years, so most definitely a good mildewcide and rinse, and then washing the walls, and then go over it with a complete paint job. It'll be like new. And certainly there are going to be little things you'll discover when you get in there. Maybe replace this plumbing fixture or that. But that's part of home ownership. That stuff happens. The other thing is the steps. Now, the steps do need to be covered, but you might want to wait and come up with a master plan, how you want to finish the whole house, and then come up with that theme. Maybe you want to do it in travertine.
I like the travertine.
Sure. Maybe it's marble, maybe it's granite. And stone is cheap here in Italy. It's not so bad. So, but come up with a master plan and then do the steps following that same theme. And you're gonna have a house that's really, really well designed. It's gonna show some thought. And well, I think you already see it from the tour that we did. There's lots of potential.
Yeah. Now, I included a few ideas. Now, you will see that normally when I include ideas, I don't use a lot of color. Why is that? Well, for me, I like that. But also, it gives a neutral palette so that you can see some of the things that you can do to add your own personal touches to it. So let me know which one of those you like the best. Are you ready to make your dream of living on the Mediterranean in an Italian village your reality? What would you do and how would you live your life in Italy?
Yeah, we've been getting some very nice comments from you about your decorating ideas. We appreciate those. And then you other viewers, read those comments, because some of the viewers have some really great ideas.
Excellent ideas. So thank you for that. And also, if you like this video content, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment right at the bottom and let us know what you thought.
Those of you who have, thank you very much.
So guys, we hope you enjoyed this video tour and that you have maybe something more to dream about. Until next time.
Ciao for now.
Alla prossima. Ciao.